Hello friends, welcome to Excel Macro Basic course. So in last video we have talked about macro recording, and in this video we will talk about to use relative reference option. So it is a very good option in the macro recording. So sometimes you have to maintain a reference with the first cell that you select. I mean the cell from which you start your work. So sometimes, like as I mentioned, you have a requirement to maintain the references with the first cell. So whenever this reference is required, you have to use this relative reference option. So I will explain you practically uh, what this option is, and then we will discuss. Okay, so this was the example that we have seen with the the basic macro recording. Like we recorded this format in the macro recording, and we can execute it anytime as per need, and the same format will be created. Okay, now let's see if I want to create this format in the same sheet from starting from cell L1. Okay, I mean the first row and L column. Okay, now let me run this macro. Okay, I am running this macro. Let's see what will happen. Okay, before that, let me just clean all these things. Sorry, just wait. Let me clean first this thing. Okay, now I am clicking on L1, then macros, then run it. See what is happening. Your macro will not create the format from where you start. So somehow it is not maintaining the references. Okay, you have selected L and it is rendering somewhere else. So basically when you let's see here, if I click on here and if I run this macro to is creating clearly, even I click on this here, then also it is taking from the A1. Okay, it is starting from the so this is like this is like the problem. If suppose we need to create something starting from column K, then also it is getting created at the same place where we actually created while recording macro. Okay, so if my requirement is I want to create the same format twice or thrice in the same sheet, then what I have to do, I have to use my relative reference. So it will maintain the difference with the first selected cell. If I select cell K1, then it will start creating my formatting, my report formatting from here, from K2. Yeah. Okay. So let's create a new format using the use relative reference. Then we will see how it works. Okay. So let me create a new sheet, and then I need to use, first click on this use relative reference, then record macro, giving this name with relative reference. Okay. Okay, same workbook. I am not giving any shortcut. Okay, name. Only page. I am just keeping only 4 columns. Sorry. Only then. Okay. 1. then at home, then just keep it in middle. Okay, this and this. Okay, and then I'm keeping it this. Okay, that's all. I'm just stopping recording. Okay, remove this option as well. Now I'm keeping it here and I'm running the SAM macro. Here recording. So you can see where I will click it, it will create the SAM format starting from that cell. Okay, let's see again at this cell. So this is the beauty of this feature. So you can maintain a reference with respect to the first selected cell. So your work will start from that cell. While in the previous, I mean without using reference, it will perform the same task on the same cell where exactly you recorded. Okay, so this is like how you can differentiate between both the option, like macro recording and macro recording with use relative references. So this is all about the use relative references. So I believe you got idea between the difference between both the things, like with and without relative references, and now you can apply it in your project based on your requirement. So this is also a very useful whenever you have a requirement to send any weekly, quarterly, or I mean daily reports. To suppose you have a 3 project and you want to send this report to each project, and or you have any kind of like different sections in your office and you want to send that to all the sections, and the report format is quite different for all the section or like similar. So accordingly you can record the number of macros as per your need to create this report formatting, and with the some kind of automation that you can apply with the based on the today that is used for to record the current date, and you may also use similar function timestamp, all these things. So based on that you can create the report formatting, and then you can just run the macro to recreate the same format in the new sheet. So this is all about the use reference relative option. Thank you very much, and in the next video I will show you another example where we will place a macro behind a button or the flow image. Okay, so I will show that in the next video. Thank you very much.